Resident Evil. You know it, I know it. It is one of the horror franchises of all time. It includes stuff like stalkers, domestic abuse, corporate greed, actual super soldiers, and occasionally zombies. The options you have for playable characters include people like a sandwich, the world's biggest dumbass, a college student, a non-super soldier, that bitch in the red dress, the one who worked with Leon, the one who worked with Chris, the coolest character ever, and the little girl who has decided that fighting the very things that traumatized her would be a way better coping mechanism than any therapist. Which is honestly based, not gonna lie. And also James Sunderland's cousin and Jake Muller. Let's start with one of the most classic Resident Evil protagonists, Leon Kennedy. Starting off as a rookie cop in Raccoon City, he had to go through that real-life nightmare of a scenario, despite that not being what he trained for. Yet, somehow, he managed to persevere through. Albeit, he is kind of left a bit scarred. I mean, you can't tell, but after seeing all of the shit that was in Resident Evil 2, yeah, you'd probably be a bit scarred too. Anyway, so what do you think he does after this? Either move away from Raccoon City as soon as possible? Actually, he becomes a US agent and goes to save the president's daughter in Spain on an island full of infected individuals and does a bunch of other. Just look at this shit, bro.
Looks like this is it.
Ugh, it stinks.
Sure does.
No way, Leon.
Way.
The other protagonists aren't any jokes either. Well, sometimes. As long as you're not Jake Muller. For instance, Ada Wong. See, Ada Wong is this other secret agent, kind of like Leon Kennedy, just a lot more mysterious. As you can see with the clip, she's doing all of this in high heels. By the way, they're both doing this in high heels. Okay, Resident Evil is not a serious franchise. Then you have Chris Redfield, who just has an ungodly amount of strength. He is straight up punching boulders and moving them. He is going toe-to-toe with superhumans, okay? One of the non-main characters, Hunk over here, is going into suicide missions, coming out alive, and escaping within this short amount of time. But mind you, the fourth survival game mode, one of the game modes that you get to play him in, you know, specifically in RE2 Remake, yeah, he just clears, like, most of the Resident Evil 2 map, except the lab, within, like, 12 minutes. Okay, do you know how skilled you have to be to do that? Mind you, every door was open, but still, all he had was the equipment on his back and a dream to get to extraction. All of the Resident Evil characters are built different in some way. Unless you're Jake Bull. We're gonna stop with that. Anyway, they're all built different in some way. There's a reason why Wesker got put into Dead by Daylight, okay? Now, I believe that's going to be it for this video. If there's anything else you wanted to say about the Resident Evil characters, you should totally say it in the comments below. And also subscribe, because I do a lot of random stuff like this. In conclusion, we all hate Jake Muller. Okay, look, he's not that bad of a character. Yes, he is. Bro, what do you mean Wesker has a son and it's this asshole?